I'm Maria, and I'm going to talk to you about becoming a foster parent in the state of Florida. Um, this topic is important to me. It falls directly in line with my major, which is family and human development. And as a becoming a foster parent is a significant way and a very hands-on, direct way to make a big, significant impact on the child, on the life of a child. So, why is fostering important? Um, well, fostering is important because foster parents provide housing and care and support and temporary housing for children when they're typically placed removed from their birth parents' homes or for some um, crisis scenario or emergency placement. Um, they You provide support and you provide stability. Typically, children come in these emergency placements and they've never had a bed of their own or they've never felt safe where they've slept. And you are many oftentimes I've experienced myself will be the first person to provide that stability. So how do you become a foster parent? Here are some of the requirements in Florida. To be eligible, you got to be 21 years old. You have to have a stable income, um, be it entrepreneurial or employment. You've got to you can be married, single, or cohabitating, but you also need to know that you're going to be able to pass. You need to be able to pass an extensive, very comprehensive background check with fingerprinting. They're checking local, state, and federal background of your background, and they're also checking for any history of abuse. And there's also going to be a home study that's conducted, um, and I'll talk more about a home study in a second. So you're interested to become a foster parent. Now you're going to go through with the training. So there's training and certification on the way to foster parent licensing. So prospective foster parents need to complete between 20 and 30 hours of training through the Department of Children and Families or another licensing agency because there's also private agencies that facilitate adoption. The topics you're going to cover are child development, trauma-informed care, and behavior management. Okay, so through the process of becoming a foster parent. So now the process begins. You get your background checks, you're doing all this stuff. You're going to apply. Okay, there's an application that you can find on the Department of Children and Families. They have a very comprehensive website, and that's where I've got a lot of my data for my speech today. Like I mentioned before, there's going to be criminal background checks. They're going to do fingerprint data, thorough review for any past incidences of child abuse or neglect or any offenses. There's going to be a home study where a social worker will come out to your home to verify that the home is suitable for a child and safe. They're going to check things like the scalding hot water and make sure you've got food in your pantry, a bed for them to sleep in, and things like that. Once you're completed, now you have a foster care. Now you're licensed foster parent. And what are your responsibilities now that you're a licensed foster parent? Some of your responsibilities include providing daily care, support, supervision, just like a parent, any stable home parent would do. You're going to ensure their educational well-being as well as their medical well-being and their emotional well-being. Okay, you're going to work with their case. You're going to work very closely along with their caseworkers, anyone who's in charge of a part of their care plan. You're going to be working alongside birth parents and other relatives and any parts of their family that are still involved if reunification is the goal. However, there is support. So while much is required of you as a foster parent, there is a lot of support available. There's a financial stipend that many people know about, but you also don't know that there's continuing training for foster parents, and there's also access to medical care, counseling, and support groups for the families as well as the foster child. A challenge is, I think what we can expect is a challenge to adjust to any new family dynamics in the home. It can offset your typical family dynamics. So I would encourage any new foster families to make use of any of the community resources. But there's also rewards There's the rewards of making an impact. There's the rewards of your sense of accomplishment of putting back into your community, and potentially adopting a foster child. So I would encourage you, if, in conclusion, if this sparked interest with you, to attend one of the orientations that they have. They're free, open to the public. Ask questions and see if becoming a foster parent is something that you would like to get involved with. Thank you.